Good afternoon and happy Halloween from me and Leo. I find myself again without a guest, which is okay. I think we were in different time zones for planning. But I wanted to come to you live anyway and say hello. It's been a little while. And so I wanted to say hello and welcome to H3 TV. Feel free to leave comments and questions in the chat box, and I will respond to those. But today I wanted to talk about Halloween because I've heard a lot of strong opinions about Halloween. For some people, it's a disruption. They think it's scary and dark and all those things. And I love Halloween, and I don't like anything scary and dark or something that tricks people in a negative way. But I love Halloween because I think it's about generosity. I think it's about dress up and play and creativity. And so that is what I'm coming to you today to say. Is your day filled with more treats or tricks? Do you like to trick people and try and scare them? Or do you like to treat people and offer them something special? So for me, today, my goal is to offer you treats. So 2 treats for you today, my listeners, my audience. I so appreciate you, first of all. And I was like, what can I do to offer a treat? And to remind people, it's all about perspective. If we look for, I don't like it, it's negative, it's scary, it's whatever, it certainly will be that. But for me, I love dressing up as a princess. Somebody told me this week, that is silly. Why would you want to be a princess? I'm like, because I think princesses are strong and wise and successful. I don't think they're weak. That's a perception, right? So I like to dress up as a princess. I will not be dressing up as a princess or a pineapple tonight, but I hope some of you are dressing up as a pineapple. So my treat for you is 2 things. One, if you order any of my books today, you get BOGO. You do have to email me to get the BOGO because it won't go through automatically if you go to Amazon or if you go to my website. So if you order directly to me, you just send an email at annie@anniemeehan.com. Whatever you buy, you get a second one for free, and it's open on all books, and there's no limit. So if you're like, you know what, I want to get a holiday gift for people. I want to fill some stockings with some love, encouragement, food for thought instead of sugar for my teeth. Nothing wrong with sugar occasionally, but food for thought, development, pour into your team, into your family, into your friends. Or maybe you have a friend that's hurting right now and they're going through something disruptive, and they could use some encouragement. I think the greatest way we can give a gift of a book is not, here you go, this will help you, but instead, hey, I'm reading this book and I wondered if we could read it together and discuss it. It's a way to be someone's accountability partner, encouragement, and support without shame or stigma. And so I think that would be a great gift. So the first treat I have for you is that if you order any of my books today for Halloween, it's a buy one, get one free and no limit. So if you decide to order a bunch, you get as many as you order, you get the same number free. And it's available on all 8 of my books. The second treat that I'm offering is a special deal on 7 keys to a stress-free holiday season. As we kick off Halloween and people talk about daylight savings time, what I like to think about is how can we encourage people during that time? I think, how can we get ahead of the game and have a plan for our physical, financial, emotional, relational health as we go into the holidays? The holidays can be a beautiful gift, but they can also be a really stressful time for some people. Usually that stress comes with expectations we put on ourselves or we allow other people to put on us. So if we are prepared before we go into the holidays, we're going to have more success. So those 2. So I'm offering a special deal if you book 7 keys to a stress-free holiday season for November or December. So reach out to me and I will give you a great deal to get a 1-hour booked engagement in person or virtually for your organization, your team, yourself, a group of friends, whatever you would like to do to gather and have some strategies as you go into the holidays rather than hope that it's a little smoother than other years. I know that's not the case for everybody, but for those of you that are stressed out. The other thing I want to talk about is my book, Choose to Soar. So first of all, thank you to all of you that have bought it. It has really soared off the shelves, not only directly through speaking engagements, but also out of my home stash of bookshelves and thirdly off Amazon. So thank you. I appreciate that. One thing I want to say about the book that I was just thinking about the other night is that sometimes, oftentimes, we take for granted our life, our relationships, what is working, our job, our health, until we don't, until we can't. And one thing that I was thinking about is in that moment on September 28th of last year, when I really thought this could be the end, where did my mind go? Where did my thoughts go? And I was thinking about audience members and coaching clients, and what are we striving toward? And a lot of people talk about gratitude, and definitely it affects our mind and our body to live a grateful heart. But I was thinking about, if you come to the end or are faced with the reality that the end could be near due to a diagnosis or a hurricane or a disruption, what I started thinking about was, what would your mind and heart, what would you feel and what would you think about? And I just was rereading parts of my book, and I was so grateful that when I didn't know if I was coming out of the storm or not, all I felt was immense joy, gratitude, appreciation for the people in my life, for the extraordinary life I've gotten to live, for so many things. And that's my thought for you as we go into the last 2 months. If you don't have much time left, for whatever reason, will you appreciate your relationships like that? Will you appreciate your job? Will you appreciate your home, your finances, your health? Often people talk to me about photos. They like to get photos with me. I love that. My husband says he invented selfies way before selfies were ever popular. But I always like to encourage my audience members in particular to take silly selfies, to get messy, to get tensions in there and some nose hairs and no need for eyes. And to remember that our greatest value, ideally, when I ask someone, what is your best side? That ideally we say our best side is our inside. Our best side is how we treat other people. So when we think about legacy living, what we want to think about is not just the money or the housing or the material things we leave behind, because nobody, I don't believe, when they are said and done and their life is over here, thinks, man, I wish I wore more makeup. I wish I got more surgery done on my face and body. I think they think, I wish I treated people a little bit better. I wish I was kinder. I wish I was more patient. I wish I just had one more listening ear for that repeated story by a friend or a family member due to age or distraction. I wish I lifted people up more than I pushed them down. And so as we celebrate Happy Halloween, I want you to think about, are you living a legacy life every day? Is your best side your inside? And how will you spread more treats this Halloween than tricks? What is something that you could offer to the people in your community to help them feel special and valued and seen, and to share just a bit of that sweetness that a pineapple person, a pineapple princess, shares in the world? This week, I asked my Facebook friends, are you a pineapple person? Do you see value, and are you sweet? First to yourself, because we got to fill ourselves up. It's never selfish for self-care. It's selfful. And then second, do you take that and pay it forward? Do you see value and are sweet to other people? And I think how we talk to ourselves is often how we talk to others. So if you have negative people in your life and they are with you a short period of time and they drive you crazy, imagine that they are with themselves all the time, and all that negative self-talk, all that self-doubt, all that wondering if they're good enough. And then they project that. Unfortunately, I heard of a number of young people passing this week. And I just think life is precious. And we are given this day, this Halloween day today, to go spread that love and kindness and sweetness in the world that is desperately needed. Yes, the world is hurting. Yes, there's a lot of bad, but there is a lot of good. And there's a lot of amazing people doing extraordinary things in the world. So shine your light on them and let them shine their light on you. Be an encourager, be sweet, go out there, happy Halloween, spread more treats than tricks. And I hope that you will take advantage of the BOGO of all my books this Halloween and spread some of those treats with people you love, friends, family, and random strangers that could use a little help on their healing journey. We know people are hurting. We know life can be hard, but there's always hope. There's a choice of how we're going to live out our health in all 7 areas. And there's always places to be happy. From comedy to laughter to laughing at yourself to letting other people laugh at you, there's always a place to find hope, health, and happiness. Thanks for being with me. Happy Halloween. I hope you'll get on some orange, some pineapple princess earrings, some costume, whatever it is you do to celebrate. But I hope you'll spend more treats than tricks. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.